All right, hey Taurus. So we're doing some messages for you and the person that is on your mind. And you're going to know this is your read by the energy, your energy, and how you feel about this person. We're taking an in-depth look into where the connection needs healing physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And then we're going to get messages on behalf of your person. All right. So it's more of a healing dynamic read than anything, just to help you. And even if you're not in communication with this person, as long as you follow the advice, it should help spiritually motivate and gravitate you guys back together. All right. So let's see what your energy is for who we're talking to. If you guys are new, welcome to my channel. I do hope that you'll check out the playlist and see the other dynamics that have been through here. All right. So coming through your guys' energy, here's what I'm going to say. You see me flip cards because you guys, I don't always connect with reading the reversals, and I don't feel like it's necessary right here. All right, but what I feel is going on here is a potential missed opportunity coming through. With the Knight of Wands, you could be feeling frustrated, scattered energy, kind of acting in haste when it comes to life. And it could just be that the scattered energy is coming because of the unknown energy between you and the person that's coming through here. All right. I don't feel like you're giving a playeristic vibe, although some of you guys could be playing or kind of mishandling your own energy in ways that is preventing the progress and growth and development. All right. But it's not on you. You guys, whenever you see a situation come through, the universe puts situations in your path, and you'll grow with it, or you're going to grow away from it, and it'll help you grow as a person. All right. And I feel like that's why the Knight of Wands is showing up here. I feel like it's more to do with frustrations and scattered energy, acting in haste. It came in reverse, and I just feel like it's probably because you're not quite sure where the dynamic is going with this person. The Four of Cups coming through, you could be looking at this as a missed opportunity with the one coming through your heart space. It could be a water sign that you're dealing with, as we have the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups coming through. The Queen of Cups is wanting to share compassionate energy, showing how you care about this person, emotional stability, but also kind of taking care of yourself, embodying self-love, self-care. All right. The Two of Cups, I feel, is the situation that's coming through your heart space. So you're connecting with somebody on a deep emotional level. This is also soulmate energy right here. All right. So I just kind of feel like you're just not really sure where this dynamic is going. Where is it going to end up? And just everything in between, right? So let's see how you feel about this person, how you're feeling about this person. So probably some stress, worry, anxiety. At the bottom of the deck, I feel like there is commitment coming through, wanting stability, wanting to see a stable, solid future. All right. With the Nine of Swords coming through on how you feel about them, you could look at this person as somebody who's stressed out, hurt, worried, and that could be what they kind of give you, the emotions and physical senses that they give you. All right. And it could be because you think that maybe this situation is completely over with. All right. With the Nine of Pentacles, as far as how you feel about this person, a wounded warrior, somebody who is apt to move slow and steady. This is somebody who is a hard worker, somebody who likes routine, a conservativist, somebody who potentially could get bored or feel stuck, and a perfectionist. With the Moon card coming through, I feel like this is more about kind of the hidden things, the unknown, the unawareness. Some people would say that this is secrets, and it could be too that this is coming through because you haven't really talked to this person, so you don't know where their head and their heart space is at right now. And I feel like that's, as a side note, Spirit's telling you guys to use your intuition, use your imagination, and kind of see where you want this to go. All right. So I'm going to pull to see where this situation needs healing. We're going to do physical, emotional, and spiritual. All right. So when it comes to the dynamic and being healed, and the reason why I'm pulling these cards is because this is going to be what helps you fix the situation on your end. And all you have to know, you guys, is as long as you're fixing your end, the potential for this to come through is going to be that much more greater and stronger. So with the physical, all right, we have the Five of Pentacles coming through. So physically, it's about rejection, abandonment, loss. It's a struggle. It's kind of also like this poor, pitiful me mentality. All right. It could be too that somebody has ghosted in the situation. And Taurus, if that was your energy, it's you kind of stepping back up. All right. If you're the one that ghosted this person, it could be too that this person does feel left out, abandoned, or rejected by you. And it could be vice versa. But what you need to know about this Five of Pentacles is no matter if you did the act or the act happened to you, we have to remove that feeling of the rejection and abandonment. So basically it's we're not going to tell ourselves why this always happens to me. We're not going to say, how come, people don't have kind hearts? How come people don't love me? How come I'm always being rejected? That is the physical sensations. This person physically leaving you, abandoning you, or rejecting you, or you doing it to them. It's all about releasing what has already happened. So we can't hold on to the past because it does prevent us from moving forward. So what happens in the past essentially needs to stay in the past. All right. And so we forgive the act of this happening, this person that did this to us, or we forgive ourselves for kind of doing that, abandoning the rejection. All right. So it's all about self-forgiveness. It happened. There's nothing that we can do to fix it. Right. So I feel like that's more of a disappearing act, setting somebody up, standing somebody up, just not being there for the person in the physical aspects. And all we can do is learn from that and heal and grow. And if this is something that's happened to you guys, it's releasing the dynamic that this person did that to you, especially if you're trying to call them back in. If you're trying to call this person back in and they ghosted you, they rejected you, they abandoned you, you have to essentially forgive the negative components of that act and just move forward and think positive about the future. All right. Especially if you guys want this situation to work out. When it comes to the emotional side of things, we have the Six of Swords. All right. So emotionally, where this needs healing is to get out of that stuck feeling. That's why the Six of Swords is coming through in reverse. So you guys are dealing with a situation that essentially has never moved forward. And you're probably wondering, why are we even hanging on to this dynamic? All right. Emotionally, I just feel that, in order to come out of the stuck phase, we have to get past the physical aspects that have happened. All right. Thus far, the physical is going to alter our emotional body, right? So it's time to move past what has happened and look towards the future. If you want the situation to come around, you got to put your emotion into the universe. You got to put it out there on what you want to see. All right. I'm tired of feeling stuck when it comes to this situation. And I'm ready to move forward with or without this person. And I feel like emotionally, if you guys can tell yourselves with or without this person, you're going to see everything kind of light up to you in a brand new way. All right. Spiritually, where this needs healing, whether this is you or this person, this is all about opening up the heart chakra. All right. Grounding yourself, sending your crown chakra up to the sky, the furthest star, and really asking for that light to come right down into that heart chakra. I feel that whatever is coming through right here on the spiritual aspect is somebody is not able to fully let love in. All right. And Taurus, if this is your energy, then it's time for you to do an unblocking, a clearing, a meditation. Ask for healing. Simply just pray to God or however you believe to open up that heart space. And if this is not you and it's the person that you're dealing with, pray on their behalf that they start to let you in. All right. So whether it's you or this person, or it could be a combination of both, it's time to just it's time to start releasing the past and looking towards the future. All right. So let's see who this person is. Who are we talking about? Their energy, their situation. Who are we talking about? All right. So we have potential Pisces energy, potential Capricorn energy, and we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then I associate pages with Earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So any of those signs could be coming through here. This person and their situation. So their energy, I do feel is, and I think whoever is here, you guys are probably, I feel like there's a reoccurring situation or a few situations that are coming up here, because we seem to get this Page of Swords energy almost every time. That's a depiction of somebody who's kind of watching you, watching your social media, spying on you, even if it's through tarot. All right. This person, this is all about curiosity, wondering what you're up to, wondering what you're doing, having a thirst for knowledge, wanting to communicate. But their desire is more about all talk and no action. And that could be how they've seen you, and it could just be how their energy is. And that's how you know them, all talk and no action. All right. With the Page of Swords coming through, we have the Devil card coming through, and this is somebody who's kind of operating in fear, egos, worries. All right. So this person, like I'm going to say if there was abandonment or rejection, this person has probably been a little bit hurt or saddened or pained, and they are probably holding on to that. Okay. I'm talking about the physical sensations up here of how you guys can heal physically. This person does carry some wounds. All right. And liberation from worry, fear, and ego is what needs to happen with this person. And I'm going to tell you on the spiritual connections, which is essentially this. When you start to heal yourself, this person will automatically start to heal. All right, with the High Priestess card coming through and that devil energy, what I'm going to say about this is some of you guys could feel like you have, you wonder about this person. Did they put a spell on you? Did they cast a spell or spell casting? These two energies right here are in darker, they're in darker, you know, prerogatives, but I feel like this is more about how you think about this person opposed to who they really are and what they are and who they stand for. The reason why I say that is because the High Priestess is actually divine feminine energy, so this is a divine counterpart, and where our biggest fear, worry, and ego comes through is that spiritual connection, wondering if this is just all a game, if it's a universal joke. All right. The High Priestess card is somebody who's very intuitive. This is a soul tie card, and it's also having memories together. Okay. And I feel like this person could be, you know, involved esoterically, so very spiritual, in tarot, in magic, you know, Reiki healing, whatever. I just feel like this is more of a spiritual connection, and that's how you could see this person. All right. I feel the devil card is more about the wounding that this person is going through right now, whether they're doing it to themselves because of what they've done to you or because of how they're feeling because of what you have done to them. All right. Again, the only way we move past those negative energies is to start working on ourselves and healing ourselves over. All right. It could be too, Taurus, if you want to take accountability for your role in this, that this person is looking at you as the devil. So you have fears, your ego is getting in the way of the dynamic. You're worried about what people think, say, and do. And that's why the energy of this connection is not fully melding together. All right. So let's see how this person feels about you. The Three of Pentacles is showing wanting to come together. It's union, it's stability, friendship, comfort, partnerships, and moving forward. All right. The Three of Pentacles is a success card, and this is what this person sees within you. They see balance. They see contracts, you know, at a soul level, spiritual level, or even just in human form. This is all about moving together and building a relationship based on trust and friendship before the commitment aspects. All right. How they see you coming through as the Lover's card is the soulmate, the soul tie. The Lover's card is all about, I mean, it's love, it's strength, it's character, it could be choices, but this is a soulmate card. For some, it could just mean decisions and choice making. However, I don't see that in this. I see this person as looking at you as wanting that union. All right. We also have Temperance card coming through with understanding and patience. So this person is, I feel that they project that outward to you, but they also have a lot of understanding and patience as to your energy, why you do the things you do, why you can't communicate, or why you guys can't communicate together. All right. Temperance is peace, love, harmony, bliss. It's patience. It's a very, very kind, loving energy. And this is also a soulmate depiction right here. So this person looks at you as a true blue soulmate, and they look at you as somebody they've been able to establish a friendship in some sort of timeline or another. But ultimately they see you as the lovers. All right. You and them coming together, and that soul level, you know, one soul connecting into two. All right. So let's see what this person wants you to know. And I'm going to pull some of the hidden truth cards. What do they want you to know? And you may or may not resonate with all of these. I'm going to pull 3. All right. So here is what we have. So we both know I am not the one for you. You and I were too young. And then we have, I know that I crossed the line with you. All right. And you guys are going to have to take it like this. If you don't resonate with this person and how they would portray that to you, it could be that this person has a sense that you might want to speak that to them. All right. So let me just clarify these cards that are coming through, starting with, I know I crossed the line with you. We have the Five of Swords, which is mental conflict. It's mental anguish. All right. This is rejection. It's neglect. It's neglecting the situation. It's not addressing the situation, whatever has transpired between you guys up front. You're going to know how that sits with you. All right. This is about extending the olive branch. It's about waving the white flag and kind of surrendering to the dynamic of this connection just as well. Okay. So let's clarify, you and I were too young. We have the Magician card here. This is, so this might go back. If you guys have had a long history together, you guys, the Magician card is coming through as the prepubescent version of the Emperor. So the Emperor is actually the Magician before he gets the Empress or the High Priestess pregnant. All right, so we have a really deep, strong, like twin past life soul connection coming through here. You and I were too young. I almost feel like this is coming through. If you guys have a soul level awareness, this is going to be like an alternate timeline message. All right, because I almost feel you and I are too young are coming as to past lives. This is why you guys have incarnated back into this life, is because you failed in past lifetimes to actually fully commit to this. Okay, you and I were too young. It could be too that you guys are picking up from a situation left off in the previous timeline of where we exist now. Okay, so it didn't work before, and perhaps it's on both your guys' heart space to bring this back together, and it's time to work together and put your positive thinking out there towards the universe to reestablish this connection. It could be too that we in the recent past, all right, it could be that you and I were too young, is not being emotionally mature enough to handle loss, separation, and that kind of that kind of dynamic. So too hard to heal, too hard to forgive, too hard to lighten the load on our thoughts. Okay, and that Magician card is kind of manifesting the connection back together. All right, and then we both know I am not the one for you. And let's see why that is coming through. The Queen of Swords. All right. So I'm going to say this, Taurus. I feel like this is more about being truth and honest with each other. And if you guys can't do that, then I feel like that's a significant card. Okay. The Queen of Swords is going to be somebody who depicts independence, unbiased, but sets clear boundaries. Somebody who can be direct. Somebody who has a tendency to be over emotional, easily influenced, and cold hearted at times. We both know I'm not the one for you, I feel is coming through because you guys haven't talked about the situation or the connection. So if there are strong feelings coming through here, you guys have not set boundaries on this connection at all. All right. That Queen of Swords this is supposed to be about, it's supposed to be about truth, honesty, not misusing any sort of power and not being manipulative. This is establishing mental clarity. But again, I'm going right back to boundaries. We both know I'm not the one for you because you guys haven't set boundaries on this situation in such a way that would connect you guys as such. You know what I mean? I feel like this is going to be a connection where you guys haven't fully committed. I see that kind of from the get-go. All right. There's the spiritual, the mental, the physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of this says that you guys have probably had too hard of a time to even let each other tiptoe across any sort of bound line that would bring you guys together, if that makes sense. All right. This Queen of Swords is basically the end point. I feel like it can be turned around, but not without that healing that needs to come through on the physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects. If you guys can't do that, then this card is going to sit. We both know I'm not the one for you. All right. It's almost like there's somebody that's just choosing every other scenario except for this one. Even if the feelings are deep, even if we have the Lovers, we have the Magician, we have the High Priestess, even with all of these super soul bearing cards coming through here, if you guys don't work through what needs to be healed, it's not going to be healed. All right. So let's just see what your advice is for now. The advice for now when it comes to this connection. The advice for now. So Taurus, here's what I'm going to say. Look at that. There is a lot of potential here to bring you guys back together. All right. We have the Three of Cups, which is reunion. It's union. You have the Star card, which is wishes being fulfilled and granted. All right. So if you guys can kind of traipse through this and do the work that you know that you need to do on your end and pray for this person's healing on the other scales of it, and continue to put in work on yourself for the betterment of this dynamic. All right. I feel that this will mature into something that you both want and that will last. Okay. The King of Pentacles is wealth, it's leadership, it's security. But you have to be disciplining yourself to that notion. So, you're only going to get what you want from this. and your happiness in life if you want to do that work when it comes to this dynamic. You guys might not choose to have this connection come through here. You might not want to put that work in. That's fine. That's the beautiful thing about free will, you guys. All right. So Taurus, I'm going to leave it here. I hope that this has been insightful for you guys. Take care.